Yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. With this happy ass theme music, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, bro. I just wanted to say what's up. Oh shit, my bad. I just wanted to say what's up, man. I was what was I doing? I was doing something. I don't know. I was looking at stuff on the internet or something like that. Looking at stuff on the YouTube. And I get like this being on Facebook, you know, one of the Facebook groups that I follow or whatever. And it was like you know, the Bucks and the Magic ain't playing. They not. That's my light, by the way. Pardon me. I'm just moving shit around. It's just a light. They was like the Bucks and the Magic ain't playing. That they protesting. You know, they you know, protesting social justice and whatnot. Jacob Blake and all that good stuff. It happened in Wisconsin, so you know, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, all that good stuff. And I was like, damn. That's all right, man. That's all right, man. You know, if you want to, you know, put forth a message, you know, something means enough to you. You want to put forth a message. You want to make your voices be heard, boy. You want to, you know what I'm saying, use your platform to your advantage to say something you want to say. But boy, I hopped on Twitter, right? Just to kind of hop on Twitter. And man, boy. Once upon a time, I used to think like Twitter like sucked. I used to think like the internet was bad because it was so much evil that lived on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I used to think that the internet was the reason for negativity and evil and bad people and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. That's what I thought once upon a time. I just realized people suck. People just kind of suck, you know? You know, you just kind of see why introverts exist, or you see why people kind of stay to themselves, or even kids grow up, they stay with this table system, right? I'm going to chill with my people at this table. We're going to eat lunch together at this table to stay away from a certain particular group of people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just makes sense, right? Some people, but what Twitter has done is Twitter has put all us together at one table, you know? So if you can look at someone and empathize with them and show some type of solidarity, you at the same table with somebody that hates you and ain't trying to hear that shit. And I'll probably lose some subs over this, but who cares? Oh, Voch, stick to football. Who cares? Voch, what about some film? Who cares? Because look, if you are unsub because I'm saying this, you probably like my loud country ghetto ass no way. So I holler at you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just interesting how, you know, a certain group, just say another group of people, right? You can take different types of people, different groups of people, and say bad things. Somebody will wave their finger at you and say, yo, you can't say bad things. And the people will pretty much agree that you can't say bad things. When Tom Brenneman, he was calling the baseball game and he said bad things, everybody was kind of in agreement that you shouldn't be saying bad things. Somebody gets shot in the streets that look like me. Multiple scenarios of people getting shot in the streets that look like me. I can go, damn, that's messed up. Killed in the streets that look like me, that have been in situations that I've been in before. I can look at that and be like, damn, that's messed up. But there's somebody on the internet, instead of saying, I feel you, Voch, Or instead of saying, tell me why that's messed up to you, Voch. There's somebody that lives somewhere that's saying, but what about, but that's not, but what about is sick. But what about is sick. And people suck. But what about is sick. Boy, when Paris gets hit with terrorist attack and we say pray for Paris, don't nobody say, but what about Italy? It's just pray for Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like if bad thing, Haiti get a whole earthquake. Hey man, we got to pray for Haiti. We gonna fundraise. We gonna say we are the world. Nobody says what about the tsunami and what's his name? No, we'll just address the tsunami and what's his name whenever we get to the tsunami. Oh, they got the plague is over there. Cool. We'll address the plague. We'll address your terrorist attack. We'll address this. But nobody says, but what about with that? Every time somebody that look like me gets shot in the streets, there's a but what about. My goodness. People suck. People suck. But what about is sick. You know what I'm saying? I know nothing about being a gay person. I've been heterosexual my whole entire life. But if a gay person say some shit, I listen to him. Yeah, I can see why that could be a thing. I had I was in college, right? Homeboy, shouts out to my homeboy LaRue, right? Shouts out to him. He whatever. I was cool with the dude for like a month. My first time being in college, right? He was a gay guy. I didn't know he was gay till like a month later. He was just a dude around all the women. I was like, hey man, salute to that guy. He just happened to be gay. And I didn't go at him I kind of listened to his stories. I listened to what he had to say. He was a good dude. I just listened to his stories. Grew up in Louisiana. It's hard to be gay in certain parts of Louisiana. I felt his stories. But me never being gay before, I can never say, oh, come on, fam, you bug. It ain't like that for real. Being gay in certain parts of Louisiana. It ain't like that for real. I can't say that. So people that don't look like me, especially on these internets, people that don't look like me, can they really say what we are or are not feeling? Can they say that? Every now and then, I travel to Mississippi, right? I'm just rolling my sleeves up. Every now and then I travel to Mississippi, right? I live in Houston, Texas, but my family lives in Mississippi. I just go visit them, right? I just go see them every now and then. It's about a 6-hour drive from here to Mississippi. I like to drive when it's dark outside because it's not a bunch of traffic or whatever, right? And my preparation, I kid you not, I will show you text messages from my uncle and my mother because they worry sick about me. And I have to explain to my white friends. I got white friends. I got plenty of them. Not just one wife. Not just one wife. I got plenty of them, right? I got white friends and they don't understand the concept of my like when they travel, they just kind of hop in the car and go. You know what I'm saying? I can't just hop in the car and go. You know what I'm saying? I can show you texts from my uncle, texts from my mother, because they worry to death about me when I'm traveling. My wallet is on the dashboard. I can't be reaching for miscellaneous shit in my pockets. My whole life, my wallet is always within reach. No, I'm going to put on the dashboard because I don't want to be. I keep my license in hand with the window down. There you go. Right there for you because of precaution. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm country, so we like to go hunting the country. You know what I'm saying? We'll just have some weaponry to go hunting or whatever. My uncle say, listen, man, keep everything in the case, keep it locked up, separate the ammo from everything else, and and make sure that's all the way over here. Just extra precautionary shit because you just don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know what happened to you. Somebody look in the back, see, what's that back there? Oh, it's a gun, sir. I'm like, hey, this is my license to carry. Everything is separate. It's locked up. That's over there. That's separated. It's up here. It's just precautionary shit. You never know. You never know. I'm 6'1", big as hell. You know what I mean? I may look scary to somebody. I may look a little. I may make people nervous. You know, just I gotta smile and shit. Got the light on all bright. Just extra. My friends didn't understand the concept of that. You know, but. So when I see things happening on the social medias, when I see things like this, I can relate. These people look like me. I should be looking in the chat box. I should be looking in the chat box, seeing what y'all got. I'm gonna get with y'all in a minute. But I relate. You know what I'm saying? But the but what abouts? You know what I'm saying? The but what about the white people that get shot by police? We ain't talking about that. we ain't talking about. Somebody made an analogy. I forgot who I was talking to, but it was old people. I like, you know, when you just listen to old people sometimes, old people know what they talking about. But the analogy was somewhere along the lines of, if you're in a neighborhood and there's like one fire hydrant in the neighborhood and your house is on fire, but your other neighbor is using the hydrant to like water their lawn. It's like if my house on fire and I run outside and say, "Hey, my house on fire. Can I use your hydrant? Can I use your water hose?" And they say, "Nah, I'm using it." And I'm like, "But my house on fire." But they like, but this hose is for all the houses. This hose, this water is for all the houses. Why should I just focus on your house? Well, mine's on fire right now. We can focus. I'll help you water these lawns, but my house is on fire. Can I use the hose? That's kind of what it's like. That's kind of what it's like. My house on fire, but you saying, but what about my lawn? Is what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? But what if is the most evil shit I've ever seen in my life. It make my ass itch. I can't stand it. But what if? I saw somebody say, but what about, pardon me. But Voch, what about all of the prior convictions? This man has been to jail. This man has done bad things. This man has such and such and such and such. He has done all the. Well, like, what about the people that don't look like me that mass shoot motherfuckers and don't go and nothing happens to them? They just get apprehended. Like, yes, this person has done things, but that person just shot people. And they get to go to Burger King and shit. You know what I'm saying? They get apprehended. They get good little treatment when they, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every situation's the same. I'm not saying every situation applies and doesn't apply. I'm not saying white people don't get shot by police. But damn, you can't look people in the face and say, but what about when they feel a certain way? I mean, you can, but you fucked up for doing it. You're not right for doing it. If somebody feels a certain, not even if one person feels a certain kind of way. Like if millions of people feel a certain kind of way. You can't simply say, but what about? It doesn't make sense. Well, Voch, if you wasn't a criminal, you wouldn't have nothing to worry about. I'm not a criminal, and the police make me nervous. I get nervous as hell. I'm too legit to quit, player. I'm too legit to quit. I ain't nothing dirty about me. All my tags and stickers and shit and date, I get inspected every year. My taxes is straight. Ain't no contraband on me. I ain't got no friends with contraband on me. Everything is legal with my name on it. Paid for. I still get nervous. I still can't help how I feel, you know? I saw something else too. Something else that kind of made me sick as well. Is when these basketball players decide that they're gonna protest and da-da-da-da-da-da. There's a lot of people saying, well, but what is that gonna do? What is this gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what, when I saw the news, I got up from this computer and I walked in there and I walked in my room to the TV and I watched them talk about social injustice for 45 minutes on TV. I saw it. What does this do? I'm 45 minutes. 45 minutes on TV. When they was like, well, it's supposed to be a game today, but instead of showing y'all a game, let's just talk about social injustice. Right there, I just looked at it. They talked about 45 minutes. That's what they did. But then there's some more but what about people, right? There's some but what about people that's like, oh, Voch, but those millionaires, those millionaires, how are they oppressed? How are those millionaires impressed? Let me tell you something. I'm a smooth 100-aire on my way to being 1,000-aire, and I got friends in the hood that I still care about. I got friends in the hood I still care about. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to stand for something, it shouldn't just be about you. You shouldn't just stand for something about you. When they do breast cancer October, whatever, and they put the big breast cancer symbols in the middle of the field, it ain't just for their sister that got breast cancer. It's for everybody that got breast cancer. It's for all y'all that got breast cancer. For everybody. Pride Month for everybody. It's for everybody. So when these people want to protest, they're not protesting for millionaire black people to stop getting harassed by the police. That's not what they're saying. Them having millions of dollars, them being pro athletes, have nothing to do with what they do, with nothing to do with the stance that they're trying to make. These people look like them. These people look like them. Everybody should be able to resonate with, I feel a certain kind of way because these people look like me. Every time somebody says, well, but what about the white people that get shot? Okay, cool. We agree on something. Every time something happened to you, you feel a certain kind of way. People look like me. Stuff is happening to people that look like me. I should feel a certain kind of way. I don't hate you for feeling nothing. I don't hate you for feeling, if you feel a certain way, I'd rather listen to you and get your point of view. Tell me why. Oh, because they look like you? That makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense. They look like you stuff. If all of a sudden everybody 5'10", if there was a serial killer in New York that just walked around measuring people and they just killed everybody that was 5'10". If you was 5'10" in New York City, you get nervous. If you 5'10" in New York City, everybody with a tape measure you get PTSD if you see somebody with a tape measure. That's what I get when I'm on Twitter and I see this long list of videos. It's all hashtag, by the way. You can find them. They all get hashtag. You see them, and all these people look like me. And to be fair, I don't sell counterfeit bills. I don't sell loose cigarettes. I ain't got no warrants out for my arrest. But those people look like me, and I can't help but to feel a certain kind of way. Can't help it. Can't help it. They look like me. Just like if all 5'10" people got assassinated, they look like you. You would feel a certain kind of way. Oh, but what about 6'1" people that get assassinated 5'10" per? What? Is it 5'10" with shoes on or shoes off? Why I gotta ask all these follow-up questions? Why you just can't? I don't know. I do understand that there is a portion of people that you can't change. And this is me speaking to the what is this gonna do necessarily when people are protesting or these players are protesting, they're making their voices heard or whatnot. There's a response to where somebody will say, well, what is this gonna do? What is this gonna change? I have this stance to where I feel like you're not going to be able to change everybody. And there are people that you can't change. But there are allies, people that stand with you and show some type of solidarity. There are people that absolutely won't change. You know them ones that absolutely won't change. You know what I'm saying? There's them. I don't think they talking to them. I don't think that they talking to those people that won't change. I think they talking to the people in the middle. I think there are people in the middle that exist to where they go, yeah, I'm really not either one way about it. I don't lean a certain way about it. But then, because watch this, they're like this ain't the first time black people have been trying to have this conversation. Black people been trying to have this conversation forever. My granddaddy and them been trying to have this conversation. People just haven't been listening. But the more and more this happens, people start to listen. I think the people that are listening are the ones in the middle. You can go around and see, hey, I'm a white person. I never really thought about the topic at first. I saw this, and I'm reconsidering how I feel. Like, those are the people I think that are being talked to the most. The rah-rah frothing of the mouth, Clayton Bigsby, the Clayton Bigsbys of the world, like those guys, I don't think you change those people. But I think there are enough people in the middle that if you just make your case, they'll probably start to lean your way. That's what I think most of this is for. Those are the people that I think this is for. When they see this and they go, damn, they taking this pretty serious. Let me do my research. People that will at least listen. People that will at least lend an ear or will, empathize with you a little bit. But the ones that won't listen at all, we're not talking to you. We're not talking to you, man. But those are the people that suck, by the way. Those are the people that suck, that won't even just what about. That sucks, man. That sucks. I'm gonna look at my chat box, man, for a little bit. I'm scared looking. I'm not scared of looking at it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna look in here and see what y'all saying, man. This wasn't gonna be a show. I ain't want to talk about football today. I was just gonna sit back and chill on my Wednesday and take a break, but I got in my feelings. Look, there go my uncle in the chat box right now. Big Seal sizzling. What you tell me, Unc? When I'm traveling, make sure you separate the ammo from the toolery and make sure it's locked and make sure that they both separate and make sure that it's well lit so they can see it with your license on the dashboard and keep your hand, like all that's real. This man sends me text messages every time I travel to Mississippi because you never know. You just never know, man. You just never know. I got super chats in here. I wasn't even planning on this today, but I'll read y'all super chats, man. My fault, man. Let me see. And I got a PayPal too. I gotta read. Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds, y'all. All right, it ain't gonna let me see it, so let me do this. Let me catch the ones I can see. Frankie, shouts out to you. Drop 5 in the super chat. He says, salute. Change long overdue, and if you don't agree, you're part of the problem. I feel you, bro. Shouts out to Twan, dropped a dime in the super chat. If people still believe your interactions with cops the same as blacks, you're crazy. When you're locked up over a weekend because you look suspicious in the neighborhood, talk to me then. Clean record. Facts, Twan. Facts. That is real life. Twan dropped another dime. F it, talk your shit. Salute. Twan dropped another 5. Respect not being scared to talk about this stuff. The angle is real. Tired of the cycle. All this fake love out here. Tired of it. Yep. That's a real thing too. I understand that we're getting a lot of these people that look like allies, man. They look like they with us, but they may just be putting statements out to keep people from tearing their shit up when they riding, you know what I mean? So I just find it interesting that a Target gets towed up and Walmart immediately comes out and say, hey, don't be mad at me, we cool, right? We stand with you. So fake love is a real thing, man. Appreciate it, Twan. Appreciate it. I was just pissed off, man. I was pissed off, man. Mark Hardison dropped the 5 in the PayPal. What'd he say? Haven't been able to donate to you in a while. Glad I'm able to now. We're too quick to react and lack critical thinking skills. Let's wait until all the facts are presented before we jump to conclusions. 2020 has been a prime example of how we, being reactionary and problematic, just remember you're covered in God's favor, my G. Salute to you, Mark, but you can't help how you feel sometimes. You know what I mean? You could look for extra evidence and all that type of stuff, but that has nothing to do with how you feel. Because at the end of the day, apprehend me. Listen, if I'm out and I'm causing an issue, apprehend me, tackle me, wrestle me, whoop me. You a cop. You supposed to be a hero. Don't be a coward. Just apprehend me. I ain't got a gun. Wrestle me. Hold me down. Don't put a gun on me and follow me for 20 steps. Follow me for 20 steps. And then shoot me. Yo, Mark, I appreciate you, man, but I can't help how I feel. I can't help how I feel. If you want to apprehend me, don't follow me for 20 steps with a gun, player. I'm sorry. If you want to apprehend me, rush me and tackle me. When I start walking away from you, rush faster. But if I'm unarmed, don't kill me, man. I'm sorry. If I'm unarmed, If you truly felt in danger for your life, you wouldn't let me walk 20 steps. But appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate it, Mark. But yeah, man, that's just how I feel, man. I ain't want to come on here and talk about football today, man. I was too sad, man. And to be fair, like a couple of months ago when all this stuff first started out, man, even with the George Floyd thing, man, like it's hard to hop on here and just say I'm gonna talk about football today. Like me and me, Foots, Law Nation, Koye, like we all in a group chat or whatever. And there was a while we didn't even want to do football for real. We didn't want to talk football for real. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit kind of hits you emotionally. It kind of touches you and pulls on you a little bit. And this, I probably sat out for a week, man, and came back and put my poker face on and put the content out because people wanted content. I feel you on that. But after a while, you just kind of get pissed off and just say, man, this shit. You just want to speak about it. You know what I'm saying? But that just is what it is, though. That just is what it is, though. But, whatever. You have a right to feel the way you feel. Did you see the pictures where the dude had a knife? I've seen pictures where people had AR-15s and they were apprehended. Or people had pistols and they were apprehended. You got 3 people with a big Batman-ass belt full of tools to apprehend me. Plus, if I had a knife and I walk away from you... I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't want to do this too long, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Mark, I appreciate you for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? For saying your piece, man. Watch this. Yo, Mark, I never hate you for how you feel. I never be mad at you for how you feel. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad me and you can kind of, you know what I'm saying, be that way. But, hey, man, shouts out to everybody, man. Everybody tune in. Everybody listen, man. For those of you that unsubscribe, good thing you ain't got to listen to my ghetto, loud-ass, country-ass talk no more or whatever. And for everybody else, man, try to have a nice day. And, hang in there. All right? Y'all hold down for the Doski, Wolski, Peasky, Weeds. Till next time. Salute.